Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks, where I managed to get a first class mastery badge in my tier 9 British medium tank, the Centurion 7/1. So yes, apparently there's some rather unhappy dogs outside, so because it's really hot in England at the moment I need to have my windows open, or I would roast. So I'm sorry if you can hear all the noise outside, but like I say, we have a game in the Centurion 7/1, tier 9 British medium tank, and to be honest I've not been having great luck with this tank. Even though it's not that much different from the Centurion 1 at tier 8, I just don't seem to be doing quite as well in it at the moment. Again, like most of the things with my replays, it seems, I'm not fully upgraded. I still don't have the 105 gun, which I think would be best when you're soloing, because you just get more damage per shot, and this isn't a tank to exactly stay out in the open firing shot after shot. The benefits of this gun is, though, it does reload very quickly, so you can track. But yeah, I just don't seem to be doing as well in it. But let's see how I do in here. Like I say, I managed to get a first class mastery badge, which I was fairly surprised about, and this is an attractive looking tank, isn't it? Whoops. Treat that tank nicely. No wonder there's scrapes all over it. But turn the UI back on. As we can see, we're on Siegfried line. We are we are very top tier. It's quite a nice matchup for us. We've got about 50% chance of winning. One of our light tanks looks like he drowned himself, or did something. I don't know what happened to him, but he's dead, which is a bit annoying. And I'm trying not to rush in, even though I know I'm top tier. The Centurion is fairly squishy. Its hull armor, not brilliant. Its turret armor is not too bad, but I've learned that if you can try not to get seen, it's probably best. So it's best not to rush up and get in people's faces. But there doesn't seem to be an awful lot going on here. I'm trying to use the bush to spot anything. Not a lot seems to be happening. So I edge forward, I think, do I want that Type 61? You know, thinking I've got fairly decent turret armor. If I poke up there, will he bounce off my turret armor? Let's see that our SU-144, SU-144, SU-122-44 went in and, well, just basically killed himself there. So we managed to get one shot into the Type 61. We've got the Panther who manages to get a shot into me. I'll try and put one through his turret front but miss and pull back quickly. Don't know what was going on with my aiming there. I see the Panther coming down from VK, so I try and reverse to save him. Bit of auto aim there, and then I think, oh, you know what, I'll ram him. That wasn't a bad ram. I did almost twice as much damage to him as he did to me, but it probably would have been better if I didn't ram him. And then when we see the, is that French? Try and get his polar. We do. So quite a few things happened there. I noticed that he was flanking around, and I managed to help. I don't know if I saved that VK4503 who just suddenly got obliterated by a Borsig, but I kept him alive for a bit longer, I feel like. And now I'm just still trying to play fairly cautiously. It's a very close game at the moment. I see this Oni and I'm like, oh, I can probably go and flank him. I don't know where that Borsig is that killed the VK. Where's the VK? I don't even know where he is. The VK's there. So for some reason I thought the Borsig was going to be over here, where they like to camp on the top of their hill. However, he's probably over here somewhere, because he managed to kill that VK. But I didn't clock that at the time. That's something I've only just noticed. And I've got spotted, which isn't brilliant. And so I see the that the Oni? Yeah, I see the Oni, and I'm like, try and just quickly pop one through the front of him. It's not really going to work. You really need to get his weak spots on the side. I can see he's staring at me, so let's not go up there just to get shot by his massive derpy gun. And then instead of popping up in the same place, I think, right, probably best to move. So I'll try and move around a little bit. Oh. Yeah. So I see the Borsig. He luckily missed me, and then in that little engagement, the Oni manages to put one up my bum, so I decide to repair my tracks and move forward where the Oni can't get me. And so where I can keep an eye on the Borsig as well on the minimap. But from here I can actually get some shots into the Oni, into his rear, and hopefully take him out, because this gun reloads quite quickly. Now he's turned to the side. You want that top, the weak part of any Japanese tank, it seems, is that very top half above their tracks. Somebody else manages to take out the Borsig, the ISU-152, off in the field, so that saves me a little bit. And so we're up to 1200 damage, you know, not a huge amount of damage, but not substantial. I see that the Scorpion's on the move, so because I know nothing else can be hiding out there except the artillery, I decide to go after him. Everything else seems to be in the town, so I'm like, oh, if I can take out this Scorpion, he seems to be on his own a little bit. Use a little bit of auto aim here and bounce one of his shots, and then I know the Scorpion's really like... So that was kind of helpful. We, as I was saying, I know the Scorpion's a very light tank, and so I decided to go for a bit of a ram. He manages to stop, but I still do him for a little bit of ramming damage. Not only that, we set him on fire, so that's him dead. That's another 700 damage, and we also spot the artillery. So I'm like, ooh, move, carry on moving, carry on moving, carry on moving, fire on the move. I don't care. I do not want to get hit by this tier 8 self-propelled gun. He misses, and so I can stop, I can fully aim, and we can finish him off. So there's a nice 2 quick kills, up to 2,500 damage there. And now we just head off into the town to clean up, really. So if we speed it up, because we're going a bit slow up this hill. So E75 goes down, and I think, oh, I'll get around the back of the Jagdtiger, maybe. Not wanting to find him face first. Comes sneakily around the corner, but he's managed to get all the way around the other side, so looks like I probably should have stayed where I was. He gets hit big by the T-30, and I think of going left up there, but there's already, is that the Super P up there? And then I come around the corner, put one into his track, tries to track him and get some assistance, didn't work. So then we look for his lower plate, and we finish him off, giving us our 5th kill, not quite Top Gun, and 2,600 damage. So not a bad game for me in my tier 9, but maybe I could have been a bit more aggressive, as I still had 1,200 health left and got a bit more damage. But like I said, I'm trying to play this more consistently throughout all my games and get the basics right before, you know, thinking, ah, I can push here. But let's have a quick look at the post-game stats. As we can see, obviously, because it's in the title, that was my first class mastery badge. I've got a plethora of other little medals. I got 4,500 experience and 32,000, almost 33,000 credits. This was for my times 3 though, again. So take that into consideration a little bit. As you can see, we did 1,300 assistance damage, which helped with that. I didn't think I was doing that much spotting, to be honest, but apparently we were. I wonder if we were spotting that Oni. Yeah, well, I don't know. But yeah, we did quite a lot of spotting damage, actually half of the amount of actual damage we did. But let's go on to the next screen. As you can see, we were second on damage, just behind the T-30, which is... that is T-30 the tier 9? Yeah, of course it's the tier 9. It's the tier 9 tank destroyer with a monster gun. As you saw, he did 700 damage to the Jagdtiger by himself, so second on damage isn't too bad. Experience wise, we were on top. So top experience, which is quite nice. We'll go on to the last. Oh no, there we are. So yeah, top on experience as well, beating the Oni. Where did the T30? As you see, the T30, because he mustn't have been doing his own spotting, was right down at the bottom. But if we go on to the last screen, as you can see, we've fired 18 shots. We only hit 13, so my accuracy needs to go up a lot. But out of those 13, we penned 12. I can't think what we bounced. Oh, we bounced off the Oni, didn't we, off his front. And that gave me, yeah, 2,685 damage, which is, like I say, fairly good for me. Obviously, we received 3 hits, 2 penetrated, and 1 bounced off my mantlet, I do believe. So we managed to block 240 damage, which you should never really count on, I understand, in this tank. But yeah, 1,300 assistance. With my non-premium account, that meant after resupplying consumables, ammunition, and repairing my vehicle, I come away with 12,387 credits, which for me is pretty good. And that's pretty much my channel, is basically not showing you like Unicum gameplay of any game. It's just, you know, sort of average me having better than average games. I don't have games like this all the time. This is like rare because I'm terrible. But as you can see, that was 1,126 base, but because of the ×3, lifted up quite nicely for me. So yeah, I'm beginning to get the hang of this tank a little bit more, I think. Like I say, it's not much different from the tier 8, it's just up another tier, so you obviously meet tier 10s a lot more. And its armour doesn't really improve at all, I don't think. But we're getting there, getting some good results. Let me know what you think of the Centurion 7/1 British tier 9 medium tank. And I shall leave it there, so the video's not horribly long. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, all those fun and games. And I shall see you next time. Ciao.